Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't already know, my name is Daria Ivan and today we're going to be doing a baking video. As you might know, one of my favourite things to do is baking, cooking, all that jazz. And the fact that tomorrow is Valentine's Day, I thought this would be a perfect occasion to do a Valentine's Day recipe. Today, we're going to be making a red velvet cake with homemade buttercream icing. I will insert the measurements of every ingredient so you guys can follow it along, and also you can try it at home yourselves if you want to. As you can see, we've got lots of ingredients, but we are going to start with the cake batter first. I'm going to be following the recipe on my phone. First thing is I need to do flour, baking soda, cocoa powder and salt. Right, so we're going to start with the flour first. We're going to grab a bowl, separate from your stand mixer or just a hand mixer, so you're going to need 2 bowls for this. I'm going to put it on my scale first, and I'm going to be using plain flour today, and we need 3 cups, which is 360 grams of flour. If you can find cake flour, that's even better, but if you can't, I'm using plain flour and it should work just as great. Right guys, when it comes to baking, I like to be precise, so I'm literally gonna level it. Right guys, next we've got baking soda. If you're in the UK like I am, we don't have baking soda technically, so I'm going to be using baking powder. It should be exactly the same, and we are going to be putting in 1 teaspoon worth of baking powder. Right guys, so next we've got cocoa powder. It should just be any cocoa powder. This one's from Asda. And we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons worth of cocoa powder. Right, just so you guys can get a closer look, this is what it currently looks like. I've just got all my powders mixed. We've got a little bit more to go, but this is what it currently looks like if you are following along. Right, next guys, we've got salt, and we're going to be putting in only half a teaspoon of salt. Right guys, so that's all of our dry ingredients in this bowl, and all we're going to do is just whisk them together. I just got a tablespoon and I'm just literally going to mix them together. Right guys, so just whisk or just mix your dry ingredients together in the one bowl, and this is essentially what it's going to look like. That's done. I've whisked all the powders together, so we're just going to put that to one side for now. So if you watched my last video, you'd know that I was talking about really wanting a stand mixer, and if you don't know, my birthday is actually really soon. So I actually got an early birthday present of a new stand mixer. So this is actually my first time using it, and this is literally live with me trying to figure out how to use it. So I hope you enjoy. I'm very excited to use it. This is a Pro Cook stand mixer, and I absolutely love this grey colour. Just look at it, it's so pretty. This is essentially an alternative to the KitchenAid. It has the same attachments. You can attach just KitchenAid actual stuff on it, so I'm very excited. And I absolutely love the fact that you can attach a pasta maker and grater. I'm definitely going to be purchasing those in the future because I cannot wait to make homemade pasta. Right guys, so next we're going to use the stand mixer, and we're going to beat the butter and the sugar together. If you are using a stand mixer or an electric mixer, just make sure you're using medium to high speed. We are going to be using half a cup of butter, or if you're doing it in grams, it's 113 grams. I'm so excited! Got granulated sugar. So we're going to have 2 cups of granulated sugar. Right, so we're going to beat it on a medium to high speed. Oh my god, this is so exciting! We need to add the oil, 1 cup of vegetable oil. scrape the sides of the bowl with a silicone spatula. I'm gonna turn that on so it mixes as I go. We need 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We're going to be using distilled white vinegar, 1 teaspoon of distilled white vinegar. This is what the batter is currently looking like. I've let it mix for about 2 minutes or so, and now what we're going to be doing is adding the dry ingredients to the mix. You want to turn the mixer to a low speed, so I'm going to be putting it on 1, and I'm going to gradually kind of add the mixture in. So we're going to add our dry ingredients, but also alternate with the buttermilk. 1 cup of buttermilk, so we're going to put probably half a cup at once so that we can alternate. Beat our egg whites quite vigorously. And don't forget about your red food colouring, so that, you know, red velvet, Valentines, red is the staple colour here. Right guys, so we've got our batter now. I'm going to add the egg whites in, which have been whisked. We're going to add them and fold them into our mixture. You do have to do this carefully, so you don't overmix, so don't use your actual hand mix or anything like that. Just literally fold it in with your spatula. What you want in the end is like a silky but still quite thick sort of mixture. Right guys, so I'm just going to continue mixing and folding our batter. So I will come back, as my camera is dying at the moment, I will come back and show you what it looks like, and then we are going to come back and do the buttercream icing. This is what the batter is currently looking like. This is exactly what you want. You want it silky but still quite thick. Then all you need to do is grab your cake tin and butter it. I've buttered it quite well because I just want to make sure it doesn't stick. Don't worry if you think you're adding too much is better than too little. So yeah, butter your cake tin, preheat your oven to about 170 degrees Celsius with fan ideally, and then you're going to pop in your cake mix, which looks like this. We're going to pour it in there, and then we're going to pop it in the oven. Whilst it's cooling down, we're going to make the icing together. I put my batter in there now. It shouldn't rise more than the actual tin itself, but we will see. Oven is currently at 177 degrees. Hey guys, just a quick update. So obviously, like I said, it kind of depends on your oven, kind of how long it will take. So we've had ours in for about 45 minutes now already, and it's been at a temperature of 177 degrees Celsius, and yeah, it's just taking its time because our oven isn't too powerful, so it's fine if you have to keep it there quite a long time. Completely fine. We've had it for like 45 minutes already, so yeah, we will soon be starting the icing, but I just want to make sure it's all cooked. That noise is Bradley's drone. That's a whole different story, but anyway, hope you can hear me. See you soon. Hey guys, the cake is now finally out of the oven and it is finally cooked. It took its time, about what, 45 to 50 minutes. This is what it looks like at the moment, and then we're going to start doing the icing as it is cooling down. Right guys, the cake is now finally cooked, and we are going to let it cool down, and now we're going to move on to the buttercream icing. Kind of the ingredients are butter, icing sugar, a lot of icing sugar, milk, and vanilla extract and salt. Again, we're going to grab our stand mixer, and we are going to start with the unsalted butter. We're going to need 226 grams, and just make sure it's kind of room temperature so that it's easier to mix. Okay guys, so buttercream icing is now ready. Let me show you. So this is what you want. It is fluffy, delicious, may I add. And just keep adding kind of icing sugar as you go, and you'll be able to tell. But you want this kind of sort of fluffy consistency. That's not too liquidy, but yeah, I don't really know how to explain it. You'll just know. But this is what you want. So yeah, that's pretty much done when it comes to the buttercream icing.
You may even say it's like a meringue dough, because that's what meringues are like when we bake them. Exactly the same texture.
Well, there you go, guys. This is what you're looking for. So now I'm going to bring the cake over. I need to put my camera on charge again. So I'll probably be filming on my phone, but we will start the decorating process. Right guys, so we're now going to decorate it, but first things we need to cut it. It is the most nerve-wracking thing ever. Keep running away to do this. So we are now just going to fill it with the buttercream icing. Some red food colouring to the frosting, so we can make it more Valentinesy. Again, this is more of like a red velvet recipe overall, but because obviously that's quite a lot, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, I thought why not just make it a bit more Valentine's Day themed. Right guys, thank you so much for watching. The cake is now finally done. I hope you like the recipe and I hope you do follow along. If you do want to see more baking videos, just let me know. Oh, I'd love doing them. And yeah, I will see you next week. Bye!